Give me a second. 1 second. Right, okay. Since you've been gone, I can see. Okay, right. I think we're all sorted. Hello, everybody. Welcome to MRW News Show. This is a new show of every week, and today it is the day after Boxing Day. So, and then Boxing Day is the day after Christmas. So we're still inside the festivities because I've got a question for you, and we'll talk a bit about it later on. But I'll start with the first question: when do you take down your Christmas decorations? Obviously, we've still got ours up. And so I just want to know, when do you take yours down? Because we'll be talking about it later. But Merry Christmas. Hope you are well, and Happy New Year. I know it's not yet, but you know, we're getting to that time of New Year. So everybody can comment below if you knew about any subjects or anything. We can we'll be talking about different news stories. I know we are a little bit earlier than we usually do on MRW News Show, but I have something I need to do today. So that is why. And also I thought about it, the reason why we're usually at 7 is because obviously people have work, but this is the weird week in the year where nobody does anything, or unless you have one of those jobs where you do have to do something. But apart from that, pretty much everybody does nothing, everything's closed, and everybody's just, you know. So I thought, why not do it early? Because you're doing nothing, so why not?
Anders is on.
Hello.
Merry Christmas, Anders.
Yes. So what shall we... Oh, and has anybody got anything interesting for Christmas? It's a good question.
What did you get for Christmas, Anders?
Has anybody got anything good? And so...
Ollie's on.
Hello, have you got anything good for
Have
Christmas?
you seen the TV show London's Burning?
With...
No. Why?
Yes. But, yes, so we're all ready, and we're ready to do some stories, I think.
And Anders says Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Anders.
Nice.
Best story?
You start or?
Well, wait till a few more come on.
Yes, I think we need a few more.
Say what night we're going to talk about. What night do you take your Christmas decorations down? We'll tell you when you should be doing it. In case you've been naughty and you're doing anything different.
Exactly.
Anyway, did everybody... Oh, Abby's on.
Hello, Abby. What did you get for
And
Christmas?
Carl's on.
Hello, Carl.
He's just got back from the Panther. Yeah, which Panther have you been looking at? Where have you been?
Only if I've had to rehearse on Boxing Day. Or before on Boxing Day.
Yeah.
You got rehearsed before, right? Yeah.
Oh, you got to rehearse.
Well, they do like football games on Christmas, don't they, and Boxing Day? And I'm like, of all the days of the year, why do you have to do it on that day?
I used to race on Boxing Day.
I can half understand Boxing Day, but Christmas?
I don't think they have football matches on Christmas
sure
Day.
I saw one. I'm sure Taylor was out on Christmas watching him.
Well, that's American.
Yeah, but they still make it as big deal of Christmas as we do.
I didn't know anybody. 1st of February, is that you take your decorations down? But you're a bit late on this. Abby says, I've got no... Oh, she got nothing for Christmas.
Oh.
Oh, Abby. Send us something off the thing. Oh, Abby.
Ryan says Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Can we send her a Christmas thing off the thing?
Oh, yeah, you can do that.
I'll send her a Christmas thing. Oh, I feel a bit upset now.
Send you a tree.
That's going to
send you a heart.
What about trophy? You do move things fast.
Oh, I can stand.
A present. There's a present. There you go, Abby.
There.
You got a present there, love. Jack and the Beanstalk in Chesterfield. The giant from Gladiators winning it. Oh, that sounds fun. I bet it was really good, was it? And Abby says, and one of my cats isn't well. Oh, well, I hope your cat's going to be alright.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Abby. Because, like, Christmas isn't wonderful for everybody, is it?
No.
You know, but Anders loves Christmas decorations. So sorry about that, Abby.
Yeah.
Did everybody have a turkey?
Oh, there's a few things I need to say. So, for starters, as you can all seen, I have done a lyric video for my song Snowflake. Now, I've had the whole of December to do that, but I left it till the very last second, literally, because I had problems with the internet, so I didn't get around to doing it because of the internet. And I also wanted to really get some extra videos for it, but it didn't snow. It hasn't snowed at all, so I couldn't do that. So that's why it's got hold it off and we'll hold it off. Anyway, so then I thought, oh well, I have 3 days before Christmas or something, and I thought, right, I'm going to get it done. Anyway, and I also wanted to do a Christmas dance. So I then fell ill, can you believe? And I did manage to get better for Christmas, but it was still ill. So yeah, so I didn't get my dance done, and I did get the music video done, but it was just very much at the last second. But I ended up actually using my own internet because that was actually working. So it was slow, but I did manage to do it. And I've also found a little hack on how to make it easier for myself as well. But it did take a bit of time because you have to watch it over and over again. It's just like messes around a lot because it won't work, and then it doesn't have the right timing. So you have to save it, then watch it, and then you start finding out the timings are wrong, and it's like it goes on for ages. And I have to do it 14 seconds by a time because I can only load 14 seconds at a time. So I'm having to do like a 3-minute song, 14 seconds at a time. And then I have to check the spelling because I don't know how to spell. So basically it's a lot. But I managed to get it done. And then I said to you all that we would do our video of our Christmas Eve shop because we did one last year. Well, we didn't do one this year. Now the reason being was I didn't want to just give you a video for the sake of it, and it wasn't interesting because actually this year it was not interesting at all. There was like nothing good reduced. It was like really, really boring, and I was ill as well, but I still went out. But it was really, really boring. So I didn't want to just like film something like, oh well, look at this, because there's like nothing to look at. So that's why you didn't get a video.
The Morrisons didn't reduce at all, did they? And Sainsbury's have got really naughty. They reduce only if you're a club card member, which is really bad. So you've got to like give your personal details to get a bargain.
And then Marks and Spencer's,
they didn't reduce.
They were really good last year. They didn't reduce because of last year at Sainsbury's. They reduced the salmon. Now the salmon, we literally only like just finished using it. So you just freeze it, and it was absolutely brilliant. And they didn't reduce it, so they did actually knock it off. They half priced it, but only by the members' price.
Then Aldi at the end they reduced, didn't they? And they were giving away free food.
They were giving away free food.
We got some milk, tomatoes, cabbage, didn't we?
Yeah.
They just sweet. They stocked it all in the back, and you could just get free food.
Yeah. So there's like 5p stuff, but it just wasn't enough for a video. So that's why you didn't get a video. But it's not our fault.
No.
It's the shop's fault.
Yes, so don't blame us.
But Marks and Spencer's was just absolute rubbish. And like I thought about it, Marks and Spencer's last year they had loads of new Christmassy things, and it was really good. And this year they just haven't seemed to have done anything new.
No, it wasn't very exciting, was it?
No.
And Abby says, yes, you got a turkey. I'm going to be talking why we've asked Abby in a minute about it. We got a goose, didn't we?
We did get a goose.
We didn't get a turkey, Abby, because I don't know how much you paid for yours, but the cheapest ones when we went out were like £55, so I thought, not buying them. Then bearing in mind we were at Christmas Eve afternoon, there were none left, surprisingly. And this man in Lidl, we were queuing up before him, and I looked over and he got the only last reduced one. And I was talking to him at the end because Matilda was still in the queue, and I said about it, and he said, oh yeah, I got the last one. So I said, oh, we haven't got a turkey because we've come out for the reduced one because we're not going to pay like 55 quid for a turkey. And bless him, he says, oh, you can have mine. But he says, no, it's all right, that's fine. So then we went to where did we go? Aldi, and there it was, reduced, goose, no turkey left. So we got goose this year, didn't we?
We got goose for the year. It was fine. There was not that much different. So yeah, we had goose.
Apart from they're really fatty, unbelievable the amount. I mean, obviously everybody's heard of goose fat, but you can't believe how much fat comes off them. But they're hard work. But yeah, it was a bargain. So Anders says we eat ham instead of turkey in Sweden. Oh, very good. And Carl says, Anders, I've been to Stockholm. So yeah, so I don't know if anybody knows this. I didn't know it until it came up on my news feed. But they used to walk turkeys to London. And here's a picture somewhere. Lost it. I get the picture of the turkeys walking to London. Walk away. Walk away. Matilda. Right? Matilda. Hang on.
Oh, it's just eating the carpets.
No, here. So that's a picture from 1927.
So this is the picture of them walking them. This is a picture of them walking them, the turkeys. Let's just get it.
So they used to walk them to London, and they're from like Norfolk and that, and it'd take 3 months. So they'd set off they'd set off 4 months before Christmas, because when they got them there the month before and then rested them and fattened them up. but they didn't have any, obviously, refrigeration or anything, so, and no transport. So they had to take them like across fields, and some of them they made little leather boots for, so they didn't wear their feet out. I thought that was absolutely amazing.
I mean, like, because it's funny because when you about them walking, it's like, oh, well then they lose all the fat, don't they? But then, I mean, how far away are they walking from? You know, they're from Yorkshire, from Scotland.
From Norfolk, and then here, 1913, this is when they started to get the transport here. So this is a steam engine, and that's when they started to, you know, take them, well, kill them before they went and take them across when they got a steam engine. But prior to that, imagine taking 4 months out of your life to go, and then you got to get back, haven't you? I mean, obviously it'd be faster without the turkeys.
Well, the thing is,
you've still got to get home.
How much did the turkeys cost? Because they've got to pay for. Well, obviously they've got the turkeys before they go to do the walk, so they've got all that wage they've got to pay.
Yeah.
All that money they've got to make back from the turkeys, haven't they? And you're surely going to lose some along the way as well.
Oh, there's some died, yeah. And some got killed by foxes and stuff.
Yeah, you've got to sleep with them, haven't they?
Yeah, but they go up in the trees and roost, and then they have to try and get them back down in the morning.
That's a nightmare, isn't it?
And then they had to pick them food as they were going along. So
I mean, how much money did they make back?
Well, they must have made enough.
I mean, how much were turkeys back then?
Well, there'd have been a fortune, wouldn't there? There'd only been like the rich that could have afforded them. But I just thought it was amazing, that story. Can you imagine setting off 4 months before? Abby says that's
Why
funny.
didn't they just, like, have the turkey place next to London?
Kelsey's walking all the way to end up with a plate, I know. But at least, I suppose they've had a life, haven't they?
Also. I mean, they would have been a lot more better than because they would have, like, had, like, you know, fields and stuff, wouldn't they, to roam around?
And as in the past, geese roamed freely in the countryside of southern Sweden. Young boys herded them. They were called goose boys. This was called droving turkeys. And I remember when we were younger, we had them on a farm where we kept the horses, and they just roamed freely. They just didn't. They weren't like cooped up. They used to go in a stable at night to protect them, right, from foxes and that. And then they were just let out and they just roam about. But nowadays they don't, do they?
I don't know why they don't make it law where they have to all be free ranged.
Yeah.
Like, why isn't it law?
Paul says we'd lose turkeys down the potholes nowadays, probably would.
Could
you imagine the traffic? God, they moan about it, anything, don't they? Could you imagine them? With a load of turkeys walking down the street.
And then we'll have a shoes and make something else.
Oh, they'd soon make Facebook, wouldn't they? Local Facebook thing. Have you seen effing so and so walking turkeys down the street? It'd be quite funny, wouldn't it?
I mean, how many leather boots did they need?
That's what maybe some had softer feet than others.
I mean, isn't leather quite expensive?
And then they put tar on some of them. So they made it sound like put heated tar on their little feet. And then they set.
It's a lot of effort, is that? Isn't it?
Well, I suppose if that was your way of making
Well,
money.
couldn't they just put them on a horse and cart?
Well, clearly not. Well, there's a lot of turkeys.
Yeah, but you can fit a lot on a cart.
Well, they clearly didn't, did they?
Well, why can't they have just done that?
Well, I suppose the roads weren't as good. The roads didn't get built up, did they, until the traffic came. They didn't think, oh, I know what we'll do. We'll invent a car in a few years' time and we'll build a load of roads for it when we invent it. So the roads wouldn't...
But there would have been roads for horse and cart.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have been brilliant roads, would it? It would have been just about the same speed. You imagine bouncing a car. A lot of them didn't have... They hadn't done suspension by then, right? So you're going down a cobble, which is not going to be, but fields and stuff like that. You've got a car with a load of turkeys bouncing up and down. They fairly bounce you, don't they?
They just put on suspension.
Well, they clearly didn't, did they? They just didn't do it because they had an alternative,
done, like, where they had horse and cart and then had this like cage and wheels on so it dragged along, and then the turkeys were like inside that cage and they walked with the horse and cart.
Could you not to ruin a story? I just thought it was a really good story.
Think it's an idea, you know.
But that's happened now, hasn't it? So you can't go back. They're all dead.
I'm just saying that would have been a...
Yeah, they're all dead
Not
now,
true,
aren't they?
isn't
So you can't go back and say, hang on a minute, dead person, what you really should have done.
I mean, couldn't they have put them all on little leads?
Well, I don't think you can lead a turkey.
I mean, how many people were walking? Because they'd have to have loads of people on different sides. Because surely a turkey's just going to go walk off.
Well, on the picture it shows them, doesn't it? There were quite a lot of people with them.
But you have to pay all them people.
Well, there will have been a family. There were bigger families then, weren't there? People stuck together then. Oh God, there's loads. There's more than the damn turkeys. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, like 20 people. But they might have, that's going down the road. That some of them might have just been walkers, to be fair.
Yeah, I think they are. Well, also when a camera's out, that you've seen pictures, loads of people gathered once the camera was out, didn't they?
Yeah, yeah. Well, let's no. I bet 1, 2, 3, 4. They're obviously with them. 5, 6. He's obviously with them.
Necessarily.
7. I bet about 7 people. But there will be families, weren't there? There were large families, and people didn't travel anywhere, did they? So they all stayed together, and that was their only source of income. So they all worked together, not like nowadays.
I wonder if they got into the turkey trade. What did the so? Must have just took over the whole year then, because of surely like how long?
So sorry about that. I just thought it was an interesting story, but this is actually, this news is going to be talking about this is a drove-in turkey special. It's changed, isn't it? Really sorry about this.
How long did the turkeys take to grow?
Well, turkeys then will have been slower growing than now, won't they? Apparently they were like a more oval shape than they are now, because they've been mass produced, haven't they, to grow a certain way to get as much meat as possible. And they wouldn't have had the same feed there, would they? Because they wouldn't have carried the feed down to London. They did the feed on the way.
So just eating things on the floor.
Like acorns and stuff
I wonder
like
how
that.
slow they travelled. Why did you have to walk
3 miles a day.
So how fast is that?
I don't know how many hours they did. It's very, very slowly, isn't it?
Well, it's like,
Yeah. Well, they do that, and they gobble, don't they? They go, woo, like that when they see when they see something, don't they? And they have to look at it and assess it and peck it. So they don't, if you set a turkey off walking, it doesn't just go, all right, yeah, let's get on, let's get a good pace going.
Rest, you know.
Yeah, they stop, look at things, peck each other. They're not walkers, really, are they? They're not bred to walk.
Oh, that just seems strange. You know, they're bred to just potter, aren't they?
Mm.
Really?
Yeah.
Just seems strange. Imagine what would you do with rabbits? What did they do when it came to rabbits?
Well, it was a turkey tradition, wasn't it? Jesus.
Did
Anyway.
they have to walk the rabbits?
Sorry?
Did they have to walk the rabbits?
No, they just did it with turkeys for Christmas.
Yeah, but what about all the other meat in the year?
Well, this just happens to be where they were, the Norfolk turkeys, isn't it? That happens to be where the area where they bred them, and they walked them down. There was more population because it's a southern thing, isn't it? Beef and all the lamb and all that lot is an all-round year thing, isn't it? You try and get a turkey out of Christmas time in a supermarket. People aren't interested.
Why do we eat turkey this time?
Well, I did read about that as well, but that's another story.
You know, we're going to do it at some point. It's this time of year.
Our lovely lamb Christmas is on. Hello. Oh, Matilda and Wayne. I've been renamed. Anna says the biggest danger for free-ranging animals nowadays is the wolf has returned. Oh, and it did put lovely lamb Christmas, has put Jane. Paul says how many turkeys would actually stop at traffic lights? And it says predictable text. Carl, would they have to pay congestion charges? It would do, wouldn't it? That Sadiq Khan. If he could get away with it, he would it? The git. Guy, thank you so much.
Thank you very, very
You're an
much.
absolute superstar.
Yes, you are.
That
Thank
is really kind of you. Guys, giving us super thanks, which is obviously absolutely brilliant for us.
It is, thank
for
you.
the channel, and it makes it obviously all our work. Matilda, wow, season 5, episode 7 on Stranger Things Netflix. Just be a tear to me. I hope all is going good, and I hope all is going with you, and I hope you have a wonderful Christmas.
Yes.
And that is really, really kind of you. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you very much.
TY Media says hi.
Hello.
Adrian's on. Hello,
Hello,
Adrian. I
Adrian.
hope you had a good Christmas.
Yes, indeed.
Jessie is on. Guy says hello. Thank you very much, and hello to you. Jeff says hi, Matilda. I hope you're having a good Christmas. We're having a wonderful Christmas.
We are. I hope you are
Keith
too.
is on. And Adrian, thank you so much.
Thank you both of you. Thank you
That's
very much.
absolutely brilliant.
Thank
Hope you
you,
had a great
Adrian.
Christmas. Adrian, thank you so much. Adrian's giving us super thanks. So
Thank you very
so
much.
much to both of you. Obviously, they're a massive help to the
They
channel.
are indeed. Thank you very,
And they
very
keep the
much.
channel going.
You do.
So
Thank
thank
both
you
of
so much, and that is really kind of you.
Thank you very much. Both stars. Thank you, Adrian.
So yeah, so that's I just thought it was really interesting about the turkeys, that you know what people did
You search up why we hate turkeys.
Alright, well, you have to keep chatting then. Oh, well, this works it perfectly while I search it up to Abby's question. What did you get for Christmas for Tilda? So that's a perfect one.
Well, I got a lot of lovely things. I did very, very well this year. I'll just show you the things that are near me. I did get this ring, which has a bow on it, as you can see. And now, I was going to have a little chat about this. Now, I got this tub of Marks and Spencer's. Because I wanted this last year. Like, we have like mixed nibble things. And in this, you get chocolate covered pretzels. You get, oh, it says actually. So this is the original one. Where's the original? The original Very Merry Munching or something. An iconic mix of milk and white chocolate popcorn. So basically, it's literally just a piece of popcorn coated in chocolate. It's quite a thick layer of chocolate. Salted and dark chocolate pretzels. So you get normal pretzels and you got pretzels covered in dark chocolate. Don't know why they chose the dark chocolate instead of the milk chocolate ones. Well, they aren't like the usual pretzels. They're different. Milk chocolate peanuts and caramel almonds. Oh, I don't know why I was eating them. So yeah, so that's what you get inside this one. Now I also got some chocolate covered pretzels just inside the normal bag, so I added this to it and it really filled it up a bit more. Because of people saying online that they're half filled, which I don't know. I suppose you could say they're half filled, but I didn't really look at it because I just added my pretzels straight in. But I think adding the other packet of pretzels really did help it. But they are different because of these are, I just find the chocolate covered one. No, it's broken. There.
Abby loves chocolate.
Well, don't we all have it? I mean, chocolate is great. So this is the one where you buy it inside a pack, chocolate covered pretzels. Yes, I know, Brian. Sorry, Brian's giving me a lot of attention today. And these are the dark chocolate covered pretzels. So as you can see, it's a different type of pretzel inside this tub. So I don't know why they didn't just think,
Brian, it's Brian.
Surely they've made had to use a different machine for that. Like, why did they not just use that machine and put them in?
I was talking to Brian, so I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't listening because I'm sorry, I was talking to Brian.
Listen.
Brian's been really, well, he's always really friendly, but he's been ultra friendly because people think, oh, well, not all people, they think, oh, they're not very bright, they don't have any intelligence. But Zach has been in a lot lately, and Brian is really jealous, isn't he? So he's really struggling. So he's come in and ingratiated himself at every single moment. I mean, usually he's friendly. He'll come in and have a chat and then go. But he's been in here all the time because he's so incensed and jealous of Zach getting the attention. So it's quite funny, isn't it? So Zach will sort of like come in and he'll come pottering in and look at him, won't he? And so yeah, he's sat with me now.
He's not sat with you, he's sat with Zach.
Well,
he likes to intimidate
sat with
him.
me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But he likes to intimidate him, so what I'll do is just sit near him, so then he knows. You can't.
Can you take a picture of him?
You know,
to see what he's
he knows
doing.
that you can't really tell him off.
Yes, I guess he'll just take a picture saying what he's doing. So Zach's there. Zach's under all the bedding. He's just under a blanket. And Brian is sat next to him because he's so annoyed that he's there. So that's on the sofa.
So that's Zach, and that's Brian. So he has to intimidate. That's what he has to do.
He's there just annoying him while Zach's asleep. But...
Anyway, back to my story.
Sorry.
So, no, it's alright.
It's quite funny.
Oh, it is funny. I just need to cut this down. It is funny. Right. So listen, Max, you missed it.
Right, oh sorry, I'm listening. I was reading again. Right, I'm listening this time.
Can you see the difference in pretzels?
Oh, I certainly can, yes.
Yeah. So they've had to make that into a separate machine, haven't they?
That's naughty, isn't it?
So that's a different type of pretzel.
Yeah.
So why have they wasted the effort instead of just putting these pretzels in?
Because when you look at it, it looks all mixed up and it's exciting.
What?
It's for a visual effect. If they were all the same, they wouldn't look as exciting. But when you look in that, it's a mass of stuff, isn't it? And it looks exciting.
No. You bought me a separate pack of chocolate pretzels.
Right.
This is from a separate pack.
Right.
So this is the one they sell all year round.
Oh, yeah.
And this is the one that's selling inside this Christmas tub.
Oh, right.
So this comes with a mixture of different things, and they have this in as well.
Oh,
These
right.
are dark
smaller.
chocolates.
That's smaller.
But I know it's smaller, but why have they had to go make another machine?
Because of the amount of ingredients they'll save on that, and will soon outpay the machine.
And then I also got, but I had these ones in. These are like, and they were from Aldi, and they're called like reindeer noses.
No, they're really nice. If there's any left, if you like chocolate, Abby, get yourself to Aldi.
Oh, she
if
might
there's
not
any
like
left.
filling though because of it's some form. I think it's raspberry something. It's got like a raspberry sauce. Did I burn the box? I might have burnt it. I don't know where it's
There's a
gone.
hotel chocolate on there. Those are raspberry ones, aren't they? They were nice. Just in front of you, I think they are.
Yeah, I got Mother these. These are quite nice. These are from Hotel Chocolat. So those are quite nice. They have some form of like raspberry filling. I don't know if it said it was like for shortbread, but I don't think it doesn't taste like a brisket. But it's got some of a white thing inside of it. That's really nice. And they're from Aldi. And they're that nice. I couldn't decide if from Marks and Spencer's or Aldi because I didn't say which of them from Aldi or Marks and Spencer's. So anyway, I searched it over Tesco from Aldi. And then I also got some other pretzels which I just got before it wasn't Christmas. I just got it when we were shopping. So I've added them into it. So I made it quite a filled tub. Now the thing is, right? They have 3 different types of ones. They have the candy one, they have this one which is more based on nuts, and then they have like a jelly and peanut butter one. Now, the jelly one, I mean if I got it I'd be happy, but it wasn't, I wanted like the other 2, I wasn't really interested in that one, it was too jelly for me. But these 2, this one and the other one, I wanted either which. Now I did really want to do a food review by 3 of them, but if I bought 3 of them that would be £30, which would be absolutely ridiculous for me to buy. So obviously I didn't do that, but one day I could maybe do that. I did want to do that, but you can get refillable ones. So basically you get the tin, which is £10, which I know is expensive, so it's not like very much a Christmas thing. And then you can either get the refillable things, which are £7, basically paying £3 for the tin. Because you can get the bags for £7. So now I've got the tin, I'll probably just buy the refillable tin tubs bags because I don't need it, you know, I've got the tin now. But I want to get next year, I wanted to get it this year because they're already sold out as it was. But I'll get the jelly ones because I really, really want to try them. And then I'll also get this one as well, mix it because this tastes absolutely wonderful.
So Jeff says he was planning to buy a 90s, early 90s sporty classic car. I live in outer London suburb, so no longer financially viable thanks to Sadiq's car Newler's charge. It drives me mad. I don't even live in London. It's horrible.
I know.
But surely they'll get him out and it'll change because it's ridiculous. He's not making any change, is it?
No.
He's not changed anything.
Well, they've got bored of it now, haven't they?
Yeah. TY Media says hi. Humber says England is a spooky place. And Carl says there's some scary woman in Chesterfield, Humberton.
Sure, there's a few scary.
Some in Bentham. Believe me, they're right weirdos. Abby says, went to Aldi at 7 a.m. on the 23rd and it was so busy. Old ladies leaving the trolley in the middle of the aisle. Oh, Marks and Spencer's was just a nightmare, wasn't it?
Well,
wasn't it old ladies? It was just everybody. They were just crawling around and just leaving stuff.
It's because at Christmas people, it's like I do it. It's a treat, isn't it? Marks and Spencer's at Christmas. So everybody just goes because it's like a treat. But yeah, I'm very good when I shop. I'm very good at weaving through people, and I'm very good.
You're very good at barging them out of the way, Abby.
I just like can't bother waiting. I've got things to be doing.
Very good at sighing.
Yeah. But I am also very good at weaving. So I'm just like, you know, I just try and get past everybody and get through things. But the problem is I do also sometimes get overwhelmed because I just want to look at everything. So if somebody's in my way, then it's like annoying. It's like, you know, it's like if I'm going shopping, you know, it's my enjoyment. I don't want somebody else to ruin it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Like, I don't, you know, I just want to go in there.
There was a traffic in Lancaster that annoys me. It's just a one-way system. It's the most pathetic system ever. And that was really busy and I had to move the car. So that wasted like about 40 minutes of my life, really. And my shopping.
Yeah.
Carl says, I bet Abby is dangerous with the trolley. I bet she is. I won't get in her way.
Well, I was in Aldi and I had to get a trolley. And I went back and usually I would just get the smaller one, you know, I won't get, not like, there was an Audi, so it wasn't like the little ones from Lidl, it was like, you know, the usual ones. But they have like the main, like, every, you know, what most people probably get. Then they have the big one, they have the big one with the baby thing, and they have the big one with the, you know, underneath for the toilet roll and stuff, don't they? Like the, you know, massive big shops, don't who, you know, such big ones, but we usually just get the medium ones. Anyway, I was going to get my small trolley, you know, the medium small trolleys. and there was a person there and he was just taking forever. And I was like, I've got like so many other shops to do, and just taking forever in it to get his bags out. So I thought, stuff it, I'm just gonna have to get a big one. Couldn't bother waiting, so I got a big one, went through. Anyway, then I was behind this guy walking really slowly, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna barge in front of you because that'd be really rude, and one day I'll be like you, so I'm gonna wait for you. But I was still like, this is a long time. But so I wouldn't have minded, but it just had two slow people at one point in my life, so it was like a bit too much for me. And I eventually got past him and got on with my speed.
Barge the old woman out the way. Knock the disabled person flying.
I wait. But it's just, I was just annoyed I had to get a bigger trolley, because the thing is, when you walk and your feet kick it, and I'm like, I could have got a smaller one, but I was halfway around the shop by the time he finished actually leaving the trolley.
Yeah.
It's
quite traumatic, really, is Christmas shopping, isn't it?
Yeah.
No wonder so many people go online, because it's just so much easier, isn't it?
Not really, because when you go online, you can't see everything, can you?
No, I can understand shopping, but the thing with Lancaster, they didn't do any, the council were tight, weren't they? And they did do some free parking, but not a lot, like after 3 o'clock, on a Thursday night or something, but there was no, real, the weeks up until Christmas. If it had been free parking, people would go more, wouldn't they? But once you got out of parking on, a £5, it's still a £5, isn't it?
It is, you think about it.
Well, you can buy something else, can't you?
Exactly, it's a present gone. It really is, it's food gone. It's £5 is a lot of money.
Okay, so it is. So yeah, it is, like we say £5, but for some people that is really a lot of money, isn't it?
Well, it is actually.
Yeah, it is.
It's like a lot of money, £5.
Yeah, you're right.
It is a lot of money. You're doing that every day, and then you'll have so many taxes and stuff you have to pay and everything.
It's a nightmare. Life's a nightmare. Jeff says, are you guys right out in the sticks? No, we're in a town. Abby says, the trolley I picked didn't have a wonky wheel on it, so that was a positive thing. Shopping at Christmas time is hell on earth. I think it is. I really do.
I wouldn't say it's hell. I mean, you might think it is. I mean, I don't mind it.
She's like, Abby, do you like shopping? Because I absolutely
like shopping.
detest it. Whereas she loves it. She will go... I go shopping because I've got to buy something. She will actually go out shopping and then see if there's something she wants to buy.
I'll go out
I've never.
day
Do you
out.
do that, Abby? I've never done that in my life.
Well, I'll often go shopping with friends as a day out.
I just find it such a job.
I go to day out. Well, she does work fast, to be fair to her, because of
Because I just want to get home, Abby.
she will work fast, but it's just that thing is, what I do is I make sure I go around every shop, because for example, I managed to get my mother a present inside a carpet shop, and it wasn't a carpet. So I don't leave a shop unturned, I'll go in every one to make sure. Hence the reason why I'm so good at buying Christmas.
Adrian hates shopping. I do, Adrian. I can't stand it. And it's just a job to be done as far as I'm concerned. And I can work in a system. And Matilda is a shopper, so she likes to look at things and she likes to assess everything. And then we have to do a small YouTube video on most stuff that we pass. So in Lidl...
Well, then you've got the difficulty of choosing. If you have two things similar, you've got a certain amount of money. You have the difficulty of working out which thing you're going to buy.
You won't believe what she did in Lidl. This is coming up to the end of Christmas Eve, yeah, so the closing, everybody's getting a last minute shopping thing. You're tired, you want to get home, it's dark, right? And you've met the man that's managed to get the last discounted turkey, so you're obviously, a bit depressed about that as well. So I'm chatting to the man as I'm leaving and about his thing, and Matilda goes, oh, I need some noodles. So we got all we got all through the queue, got all the stuff and everything, on our way out, and she potters off, and then you see her there. So luckily I'm talking to the man about the turkey, so I've got someone at least to chat to, and she's off, and you see her at the end about 15 miles away down the queue with one little bag of noodles.
Oh, I had a sushi thing as well.
And I thought, why didn't you get them at the same time? And this poor man, well, not poor man, because I didn't take his turkey, this kind man, should I say, we were chatting about he says, I'm not buying a turkey unless it's discounted, and a few people have said this, but more people are on now. I've said it before, but more people are on now. So I said, well, if you hadn't got your discounted turkey, what would you have done? And he says, oh, we've got beef in the freezer, so we would have got that out, and we'd just done without. I says, oh, well, we didn't manage to get the discounted one. This is before we got the goose. I said, so we haven't got a turkey for Christmas. And he, bless him, he said, oh, you can have mine, didn't he? Bless him. Well, he didn't take it.
And Billy goes, you got it, did you?
Did he?
Did you not see him?
No.
He says, "Oh, so you get it."
Well, Billy wouldn't have done it. But I
He
don't
said
think he
it.
would have.
And
No,
I
he
was like,
wouldn't. Not if he'd have
Billy.
been there. He wouldn't have done. He wouldn't have taken him off him. I mean, he was an old man. He was about, I don't know. Better not say old man in case there's people on here the same age. But I'm not going to say that. He was elderly gentleman. Anyway, how kind of that was him for him. He was going to give up his Christmas turkey first. Yeah, then I saw him in Sainsbury's because he said, "Oh, I can't get any sprouts." I said, "Well, I hate sprouts." I said, "And they've been everywhere." He said, "Oh, I've run out of sprouts little." So I saw him. I saw one last chance is Sainsbury's. They didn't reduce anything this year. They did last time. I went to Sainsbury's and there it wasn't the sprouts. I said, "Oh, you got yourself some sprouts." It says, "Have you managed to return?" I said, "No, still no joy." But then when we got to Aldi, we got a goose. We did do well with that goose, didn't we?
We did do well.
Over the moon with the goose.
Goose was served as well.
Anders says, "I usually buy Christmas presents several months in advance." Well, I did this time, Anders. I don't usually, but I was extremely good this year. And I got you something, didn't I, in October?
She did. She got me something in October.
Oh,
She's done really
so-
well this year.
I started...
Oh, I'll tell you something. I'm going to show you something that I made my mother. Now, I've actually made my mother a lot of Christmas presents this year, and which was really good. And I've made a lot, and I'm going to show you the main present that I made her. Now, this, I think, started beginning of December, and I just pretty much did it every, night. It did take up a lot of my life, I must admit. It took up a lot of my life. It's probably the reason why I've got nothing done. So I'm just that's all I've done. But it was worth it, because she's really, really happy with it. So I'm going to show it to you now. And I've never done anything like this before, so it's my first. I did have a practice run. So I did make a little, idea thing, which did help me quite a lot. And it didn't help me. But basically, some of it was saying about something about making something like that. And she saw something about some classes. And I was like, well, what's the point of me going to a class, because it's just going to cost me money. And I'm not going to make what I actually want, and I'll just work it out. So anyway, I thought, oh, I'll watch some videos. I started watching a video, I got completely bored out of brain, and I just thought I'm going to make it. So this is what I made. So I'm going to show it to you now.
So Abby says, "I like the gift shop at Heritage Railway." I like, if I'm going shopping for stuff that I like vintage shops. I love vintage shops. And I like in Lancaster, there's the old Sea Dog, which Lee runs, which is fantastic. So shopping like that, yeah, I love that, but just not general shopping. Jeff says, "Not a fan of going out shopping now, like I was years ago. Prefer to shop online." I think a lot of people do. Jeff Connor says, "Hey, do you know Imagine Dragons?" No, Lewis is on. Abby says, "Supermarkets and clothing shops are the worst." I totally agree, Abby. I hate it. She loves it. She goes, "Oh, let's go into Primark." I think, And as it can be fun to shop if there are interesting things in the store. And Adrian says, it's gone up again. Adrian says, "I saw last week how much Matilda loves shopping when I saw you." Oh, yeah, she does. She's straight off. Cal says, "I'm all right shopping if I'm on my own." Yeah, I don't like shopping with other people. I mean, I don't mind Matilda because I can just tell her what I want to do. But I wouldn't like go shopping with a friend because they'll hold you up, won't they? Jeff says, "I love most veg, but hate sprouts." I do, Jeff. I can't stand them. I can't understand why anybody would eat them. Even Brian doesn't. I like eating something that's gone rotten. I totally agree. Abby says, "No sprouts." I agree, Abby. And Cal says, "I always have one sprout to remind me how bad they are." But then Adrian loves sprouts. I don't know how. I honestly don't know how you can eat them, Adrian. Right, and she's ready. She's ready. Do you want a big drum roll?
Yeah, we do want to talk about it.
Right, she made this for me. I saw it in a shop, and they wanted £250 for it. Not this one, obviously. She's made this. I said, "Oh, that's really wonderful. You never pay £250 for it." So she says, "I can make one," and I said, "You can't." Anyway, she's done it.
You ready?
Are you ready?
This is what I've made. People probably won't have the same appreciation as we do. But
Yeah. So she made it out of paper mache and
drawn
chicken
out
wire.
patterns. I don't think you can see fully, but I've drawn out some patterns there, and it's got dry flour on top and a little bell. I've made it out of chicken wire.
Oh, sorry.
I've made it out
And
of
it says,
mache.
"Holy cow." and Abby says, "Oh my God." It's actually a lot better than you see on the picture, but it is so good. It's so cool. And you put that on your wall. Now, there were £250 in the art shop. And Matilda's actually better than the one in Art Trap. Paul says it's brilliant.
It is brilliant. It is.
Even Billy was impressed. But she's going to do it. She'll show you a video. She's got a video of how she did it. And she's done all the structural bits where the weight would be different, you know, with it holding it from the wall. It's very clever. Jeff says very artistic.
Well, what I did was basically I just got like a circle.
Adrian says awesome, well done.
Thank you.
Sean the sheep's on. Anders says well done.
I got a piece of basically like round circle cardboard. Then I cut out this shape on cardboard, glued it down. The glue wasn't like much use, but I just wanted it. Then I got some wire, just like one bit of wire, just one stick of it, up, over, round, bit of wire here to make this a bit stronger. Then I know it doesn't sound right. I'm just roughly explaining. Then what I did was I cut out, as you can see here, you can sort of see this line here. That's another row of cardboard. Cut that out on each side because there's like a bit of cardboard inside the middle. Then what I did was I got 2 squares, put a line inside both of them and put them on top of it. And it makes like a little strong thing. So what I did was I doubled that, so there's 2 on this side, 2 on this side, glued them down, put some weight on them to make sure level. Then what I did was I got some balls of, basically I got some newspaper, rolled them into balls, put glue onto them, keep stuff in it up, put masking tape around it, and then I started paper mashing it. I just continued paper mashing it, and then for this bit, because there was a gap and there wasn't the balls here, I just basically used masking tape and then paper mashing it. Just keep paper mashing it. Then I did the horns. I used a bit of tin foil for this and a cardboard to get the texture. Put the horns on, and yeah, just keep going with it, and I just made it basically.
Well done, you.
But yeah, that's what I made.
Abby says it's different. So what day does everybody take their Christmas decorations down? Because there's a certain day you're supposed to do it. Finished?
Yeah. I also made some baubles.
2nd of Jan, Abby says.
Oh. I also made some...
Yeah, we're back onto making stuff, Abby.
I made a lot of things. These aren't all the things, but I made some Christmas baubles. There's a little robin there. And I made a collection of different ones. I made about 5 altogether. Different Christmas baubles, like that. And then I've made a lot of other things, but I can't show you everything. But I made another 1, 2. I made about another 4 things I made.
Happy Boxing Day, Sean the sheep. Yeah, so when do people take their decorations down? Because apparently you're supposed to take them down on the 12th night. And this commemorates the eve of the arrival of the 3 wise men and the end of Christmas festivities. So you're supposed to take them down on the evening of the 5th of January, as it can be considered bad luck to bring them down earlier.
So I've realised what I've been doing wrong in a year, so I'm going to have to take it down the 5th now.
Yeah, we'll have to take them down too early.
Yeah, well, too late.
So it gives you bad luck.
So if you've been having bad luck, you know why.
It's your Christmas decorations.
Exactly, you've taken down the 5th.
Cal says his Christmas lights have gone bang and Mrs. Leadham is not happy. Well, Lewis says the Flying Scotsman is coming to Birmingham in 2000, is it? Oh, very good.
I keep thinking in 2006.
He says, I will not be told what to do, thank you very much. You take them down. You take them down when you want, love.
Yeah, I'm only trying to help.
John says that I'll take them down on next Christmas to replace them with new ones. We've had a Christmas decoration up for 5 years now, haven't we? And we've refused to take it down. It's in the middle of the sitting room,
maybe
isn't it?
It's a bad luck because we haven't taken them down, so technically we've not marked anything.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just stayed up 1 year and then that's it. It's been there. It's been hanging from the ceiling for 5 years, hasn't it?
I painted around it. Yeah.
She painted the ceiling and painted round it. Abby says, bad luck, my arse. Right.
I think
You're going to laugh, aren't you? You're going to have a laugh. We
didn't manage to get any pigs in blankets this year, though.
No, we didn't. There were loads of stuff that wasn't there, actually. They've obviously upped the game, haven't they?
Well, I think the problem is that what they've done is they've actually worked out how much is going to be sold.
Yeah.
And it's annoying for the people who like reduce things.
Louis says from the 14th, 18th and 19th and 20th of February. Ooh. And Adrian says, how methodical Matilda is, I should say. So there you go. You're just having a snack. Sean says, my cat's watching your live stream. Well, our cat's fast asleep. You can't, I don't think you, oh, you can, can't you see just on the bottom? Can you see Brian? He's running round her feet like mad because he wants attention. Because he's so incensed that Zach is in here. So he's never left her alone. I don't know if you can, I think you can just see him on the bottom of your screen, can't you? So yeah, has anybody ever taken in a homeless person? Are you ready? Because Rob and Diane Parsons had a knock.
Christmas, they have like loads of nuts inside, like chocolate, like I don't know what to call it, but it's got a certain name. But yes, so have you ever taken somebody in on Christmas and they don't have anywhere? Now, because
Rob and Diane Parsons had a knock at the door on the 23rd of December 1975.
And they only left even COVID. The only reason why I left is because they've sadly passed away. So they've stayed there for 45 years.
Yeah, Ronnie Lockwood stood there, knocked on the door on the 23rd of December 1975 with all his possessions, which apparently wasn't a lot.
I think it was just inside a
bin bag and a frozen chicken.
Gave him.
So they said, oh yeah, come in, we'll cook your chicken, let you have a bath and that. Anyway, ended up staying 45 years.
Well, he knocked on and he said to is it Robert? It is.
Yeah.
The guy who owns the house. He said to him, oh, do you remember me? And apparently they went to school together, but I don't know how he knew he was in. But they went to school together. I think he was inside an orphanage he lived in. And basically knocked on and said, oh, do you remember me? And they brought him in. And I think his wife said to her husband, Robert, and said, oh, we've got to have to let him stay tonight. So they made a space for him and all. And then it just continued that they didn't really let him go. But they didn't have any children at that point. And basically, the homeless guy seen them have children, live the whole life with the children, and just stayed inside the home.
There's a picture of them.
I think there was one point where they nearly said, oh, I think it's time for you to go, but it didn't happen. So there. I mean, that's obviously a long time. But I think he did have a job, because I think he was a lawyer, I think he is. And then I think he got him or something. And they paid all his taxes and stuff, he says. So he did it. He just stayed with them for all that time.
He got a job as a dustbin man for 29 years.
Yeah.
And worked in a voluntary place doing for the homeless. So yeah, but imagine that, 45 years. And then one time they said, oh, you know, he's been here a long time, we're going to have to ask him to sort of leave. And then they couldn't go ahead with it, and they're glad they didn't.
Yeah, they couldn't do it. I mean, it is a, I wonder why he didn't want to leave. I mean, I can understand, like, the fact that he had a family and stuff, and I suppose he had a home. But, like, why do you want to leave and, like, have a family?
So Abby says she's like homeless cats in, but not people.
Mm-hmm.
We've had 2 homeless people that we've helped out. Anyway, back to why do you eat turkeys at Christmas? And apparently it was King Henry VIII of England is believed to be one of the first English monarchs to eat turkey as part of a Christmas meal. And then it says that Queen Victoria was given credit also for this cultural shift as she started to enjoy turkey at every royal Christmas feast. Charles Dickens, although the royals played a role in making turkey a festive favourite, they cannot be given all the credit. Its popularity was given a boost from Charles Dickens' 1843 A Christmas Carol. In the story, Ebenezer Scrooge sends a large turkey to the Cratchit family for their Christmas dinner, cementing the idea of turkey as the ideal Christmas feast. Turkeys are large birds that can feed many people, making them well suited for large gatherings. So there you go.
I know people don't eat them all year round. I like turkey, though. I love it.
Don't know.
And turkey sandwiches. They're good, aren't they? So why don't we have turkey sandwiches all year round?
I don't know, but you can't get a turkey out of seen, because I always think, oh, would you get one early and freeze it? And you can't get them.
And what would it be like if you froze a turkey all year?
Oh, it's frozen?
Yes, you could eat it at Christmas and then froze it all year.
I don't suppose it'd be alright, wouldn't it?
Or didn't all like be a bit weird, like frozen burn or something?
No, if you covered it, how long would a turkey last? I'll have to Google that now. I never thought of doing it, but I don't see why.
I mean, you know, don't need to do it.
How
Get like a goose or
long?
something. I mean, did he
Goose.
eat goose all year?
Turkey, yeah, turkey.
Who eats goose?
People eat goose. How long does turkey? But a lot of people don't eat goose, do they?
I wonder why
How long
some
does
people
turkey
like
last?
chicken. Like chicken's like the main
how
one,
long?
isn't it?
Look, yeah, but goose is really difficult to cook because it's so fatty, and also it's expensive, and also for the size of the bird, there isn't much meat on compared to a turkey. It lasts indefinitely in a deep freezer. But for a whole raw turkey, should be cooked within a year. So there you go. You could do it.
I'm not planning on that.
No, I'm not planning, but you could do it. And then the reason why people eat chicken is because they're smaller, and then they're cheaper, aren't they? Because they're quick growth. I won't eat chicken unless it's free range. Well, I won't eat turkey
I
unless
think if
it's
I
free
was Prime
range.
Minister,
In fact, the goose was free range.
if I was Prime Minister, I would make it law that everything has to be free range.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't see why it isn't law.
Because of cost, because of greed.
Yeah, but why didn't they still make it law?
Because they'd lose so much in tax. Because they're mass producing. You look at Kentucky Fried Chicken, they're mass producing chickens, aren't they? And you can grow them within 6 weeks in a small confined space. And just think of all the money that they get from Kentucky Fried Chicken and places like that. Burger King, I know they still do chicken burgers. I know they're predominantly beef, but all sorts of places like that. McDonald's, they make a fortune.
Are all cows free range?
Yeah, because
Don't matter.
because it's cheaper. A cow eats a lot of grass. They're not all free range, but to free range a cow is nothing like free ranging a chicken, is it? And the cow doesn't have any predators, does it? Whereas a chicken has loads of predators. Owls, foxes, cats, dogs. Not many things in England that kill a cow. Is there? People. You can't really snatch a cow, can you? But you can snatch a chicken.
I'll try.
Come
on, Daisy!
Where did you go that from, Billy?
Moo!
Why are we like Matilda and just nicked a chicken, for Christ's sake?
Surely a cow be easy to catch. It's just hard to get it out.
Well, it's a bit more noticeable, isn't it?
It makes noise, doesn't it?
You could just whip a chicken into a car or something, couldn't you? Whereas a cow. Oh, Tanda says you can buy turkey all year round at Sweden. Jeff says, Matilda, have you passed your driving test or having lessons? Abby says, oh, I have to go. Bye, Abby.
See you later.
Thank you for being on. You're a star. Sean says, I have a question. Why doesn't the heat escape from the chimney with smoke? Why it stays in room? What? Oh, because it's got a thing on it and it double burns back on itself. So there you go.
Yes, we've got another news story.
No.
Oh. I'm sure there's another one.
I don't think there was.
They're not usually 4.
No.
We're done 4. We're done 3.
Yeah, but you were chatting about your stuff for Christmas, and I knew everybody was chatting about Christmas.
I suppose so. Oh, I also got some from Hotel Chocolate. I got a Hotel Chocolate. I think it's caramel salted. Oh, it's something. I think it's something flavoured. Penguin. I got. Because obviously, as you know, we went to Carlisle and we did some busking. We'd obviously get moved on, but it wasn't as bad as the one inside Lancaster move on, because at least that one was legal. But yeah, we got moved on, so we went in front of Hotel Chocolat, and we did some shopping afterwards, and you obviously got me the thingamajig. So I'm really forgetting things. I'm worried. The penguin, and then I got you something, and we also actually got something for somebody else as well. So we got some stuff from Hotel Chocolat. But I mean, you know, Hotel Chocolat, I think it's like, you know, good chocolate, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's really nice.
And you know, they put a lot of effort into things, and I think they change things a lot as well. So you know, they're always reinventing things. But I did watch a documentary on Hotel Chocolat. It was a bit ago, but you know, I know it's expensive, but I think I feel like some things they might be alright, because I suppose it's a thing of a treat as well. It's supposed to be, you know, higher class things, so then when things are higher class, you know, supposed to be more expensive. So I can understand the price ranges of things. And to be honest with you, I think some bits, I don't think they, even though I don't really go in, because I only went in that time, I don't know if they're all so expensive, but I think, yes, it is expensive, you know, you can't afford to have it every single day, you know, it's a treat, but I think they do, the things that they put in, you know, if you have to think about it sometimes, like, would you make that for that price? Obviously, they will be making a lot more cheap because they've got all the machines and stuff. But yeah, I know they do put a lot of effort in when they're making stuff, and you know they have to take a risk on everything. Because if you think about it, if you make so much chocolate for every store, and people don't like it, then you've just lost all that, haven't you? All those ingredients and stuff. So they have to take a big risk when they make something, don't they? You know, think about it really. I mean, so do Marks and Spencer's. I also got some other truffles from Marks and Spencer's as well, which are quite good.
I just put a link to my channel up to anybody watch it. I've had a really good video done, 71,000 views. So I've put the link to it if people will please subscribe to my channel. Thank you very, very much. Turbo Tim as well says, hi guys, I'm at Stonehenge. Lamella was so away. Anders says, I think it will be difficult to fit a cow in this and Mike. I think it certainly would. I think I'd go for the chicken, Anders. So yeah, if people can please follow that link.
I've had a video of over 100,000.
You have done. I can put that link on if she carries on talking. You can watch that as well.
I've also, because of, I've had a few good videos on the channel recently, which is good. I'm very, very pleased with, indeed. I'm very pleased with. I also did get this bracelet as well. It's got a carrot on it, and an orange on it, and a flower on it. And which one? I don't know which one.
So I put that link on, and this is a link for hers, which has 100,000 views.
Yes, I'm
Right.
pleased with it. Yes, I think we're all done. I mean, this is a bit of an extra one anyway because of, like, you know, it's Christmas and all, so, you know, Christmassy and stuff. So
Guy, thank you so much for your super thanks.
yes.
Adrian, thank you so much for yours.
You're
They're an
both
absolute
absolute
joy,
stars. Thank
and
you
I've
so
made our
much.
Christmas, and obviously it's fantastic for the channel.
It is
You
indeed. Thank you so
superstars,
much.
and thank you everybody else for joining in.
And so yes, and then we've been thinking of some plans for 2026. You won't probably hear about them for a while because of something that you can't announce until they've been fully planned out. But there is some exciting things inside 2026, but I won't get into them yet. But thank you very much for watching this. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and hope you've all had a wonderful Christmas and you're still enjoying the festivities. So thank you so much, and we shall see you all later. So bye bye.